You know what's funny is that I actually got very fond memories of the Skate franchise. The fact that even though I've only played 2 and 3, I remember vividly. I was like maybe 11, 12, or some shit like that when I first heard of Skate 2, right? And this is like prime child Tone wanting to be a pro skater. And it took me like about 2, 3 weeks to actually save up enough money to buy the used version at my GameStop. And I remember it was like 17.99 or some shit like that. This was like a couple years after it was first out. Um, but yeah, Skate 3 came out, and then I remember me and my brother would like fight over our turns to play. But every now and then I enjoyed watching him like play on a Family 360. I say this because you'd expect somebody like me to be one of those that was on the alpha test and keeping up with the updates and all that for the release of the new skate, right? I'm only playing this game right now because I'm on footy for this video. And it's crazy because the funny thing is that the game is not even bad, right? I'm only repeating what the general consensus is, but mechanically, like, the game's really nice. That's pretty much the only nice thing I have to say about it. Like, it kind of reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, right? And I just don't understand. Like, a lot of developers act like the aesthetic or art style isn't one of the most, if not the most important aspect of a game that consumers take into account when buying it. Like, it is truly butt ugly. I hate this art style so bad. It looks hella PG. The AI is annoying as hell, which is a shame because to be honest, the voice actor got a sexy voice. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's like no story. The map gets boring, and it feels small. Like, let's not forget how we always gotta be online and the absolute atrocity of the shop and the microtransactions. Like, and that's something that I realized when putting the last few hours into this game is that you can really see everything wrong with the current gaming industry and this game alone, microtransactions being the biggest. Like, out of nowhere, out of nowhere, it just really pissed me off just how much this blight on gaming, it ruins so many games that have the potential to be so much more fun than they are. Granted, I'm at fault for thinking that I would get better from a free to play game and like a gotcha game essentially, but can we not pretend that this is not like the normal category of game being made? Like, out of my friend group, it hit me. There's not a single game that we play currently that don't fit these categories. Well, I'm gonna exclude myself because I've been playing Tales of Innocence on my Vita, and it's really nice to play a game that's made to be bought entirely and to be played with no restriction of content at all. I've also been a victim of all of those recommendations of videos about people going back to like the golden age of gaming or back to physical media, which extends to older forms of gaming. And I definitely feel myself like slipping into this crowd. It honestly could just be fatigue due to my rotation of games because I've really only been playing like the Persona Gotcha game, Rivals, Skate, and for the little time I played, and some rhythm games, but I don't really count those because those are games that you can literally play anywhere. Like, yeah, I got it on my PC, I got it on my Vita, I have it on my phone, I have it everywhere, and it's just like you can literally just pop that on and turn it off like at any moment. But I really wish that we will force developers to revert back to a more pleasant style of game publishing. Like, I don't even want transactions to go away entirely. I just want it to stop being such a focus and a mandatory thing to prioritize. Because again, like, the games in my rotation aren't bad. It's just you can very easily see like the main focus above all is to just make you spend money. And what make it more fucked up is the fact that you spend money and then it don't even feel satisfying. Like, I might just be susceptible, whatever to FOMO, but that's how it feel to me. Like, I don't even know how much money I put into Fortnite, but nowadays I don't even want to think about turning that on. I've been debating getting back into Zenless for months at this point, like especially given how much I paid for characters that I didn't even level up to this day. The thing is that I love gotcha games. Like, I don't spend a lot of time on them due to the glaring flaws of live service games. But a lot of the times, what they do offer under all of the lottery and beggary is genuine fun. Like, we can't deny that. But I always feel like a what if with these games. Like, what if there, what if there's an in-game currency that you unlock through certain challenges that aren't always time locked to get these items? What if the game came out as an actually fleshed out product? Like many of these games have good core gameplay, but are just ruined by the money hungry tactics like that's just shoved in front of it, and it's sickening when you really sit there and think about it and like look at how these games are like, just look at how they're presented. It, you can tell like it really forces you to focus on the monetary aspects. Like all goals present really only rewards you with currency that's limited to certain products that you don't even want, really. At the end of the day, with these live service kind of games, all you're doing is chasing after money to buy things that fortunately don't affect the game, but unfortunately make you feel like a horse chasing a carrot on a stick. Like you finish the missions and then you got the currency for the reward, but what now? But to chase the next, and that really is like the biggest peeve with these games. And another thing is the fact that these goals are so like superficial and like unfulfilling. Like once I achieve it, I just stop playing until there's more to buy. And this is on purpose because we are being trained to expect and continue this kind of like gold rush. Obviously, I'll still be playing these games and I'll most likely stream them here and there, but like I'm definitely over this whole battle pass, 3 different currencies, don't miss these events, buy our packs. Like this type of bullshit, bro. It's so annoying. I feel like it's been this way for a while now, but like to like for me, gaming feels like such a bad spot right now. And yeah, indie devs do and still are dropping gems, right? And picking up the slack, but I just feel like it don't hit as hard as like your favorite publishers that forms your childhood putting out something new, even if it's a remake, as long as it's just as, if not better than the original. I can genuinely say the only game that's gonna release in the future that I genuinely care about is the new Jet Set Radio. That's literally all I care about. I don't keep track of nothing else. I will admit there was a lot of good games that came out recently, and I've definitely been sleeping on it. But I feel like what plays into that is more of the fact that I just been doing a lot more, so my money's been going to other stuff like Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotei, the new Elden Ring, Hollow Knight, like etc. etc. There, and we are closing in on GTA 6, yeah. So I mean, this video is probably ill timed, but as of right now, I feel like I'm starting to feel burnt out on a lot of like modern games. I've definitely had this feeling before, but I feel like right now it's like at its strongest. Like I genuinely don't look forward to playing any modern game. Like I've just been going back. Like I've only been playing my Vita mostly. Outside of this other stuff, I'll probably jump on here and there just to keep up with the missions. But I've really checked out a lot on like modern gaming. And it can also be the fact that there's just so many games that come out now that's just vying for your attention, like this oversaturation. And then the fact that I have been working a lot more, so like I haven't had a lot of time to game. So like my free time has to be optimized better when it comes to the games that I play. But it's really hard for me to stay interested in a lot of the newer games that I've been playing. Like the developers just overpromise and kill the interest, or they look fun until you actually play it and it's not all it's cracked up to be, or like some you give a chance but the bugs in the unoptimized state just makes you never want to pick it back up no matter how many updates. The thing that kills me about this whole thing too is the fact that we have the power to change the industry. We always had the power to change it, but we won't even return to the good days of passive monetization because most gamers are already trained to just take what comes out and not want change in this industry, which is weird. Like all we have to do to revolt with not just our wallets but our attention too. But a lot of these games, and I think that's the thing too, a lot of these games that come out now come out as quote unquote free, along with so many people making the argument that the monetized contents aren't things that like really affect the game, so it doesn't matter. I think that's bullshit, to be honest with you. It's not about whether I want to spend money or not. Why is this content separated in the first place when it's not even supposed to be? It's like you're paywalling content that would get your product more attention if we can earn it by putting more time into the game. I don't think like this shit really pissed me off, bro. It's so dumb. Like it's not even like okay. All right, they they do this with cars too, right? Like I remember hearing this like they're paywalling features of a car. Imagine paying a fuck ton of money for a car with a few bells and whistles, right? Built in, and then go to find out the shit not working because you gotta fork over Wi-Fi bill money to access seat warmers or whatever the fuck. Like, what? Like, this is dead ass how modern games feel. Actually, the car thing might be worse, but it's the same thing. Same difference. You get it. I think the fact that base content is free and these monetized items are non-consequential to the game blinds a lot of people to how like gross this actually is. And I would argue that it is consequential to the game. That's why I gave Fortnite a check, bro. Who in their right mind to this day still plays a game like that with the default skin? You telling me you didn't put a single, like a lot of people that will argue this shit, you telling me you didn't put a single penny into these games? You can't tell me that being absolutely swagless and having all these goodies shoved in my face, screaming at me, ooh, look, I'm discounted. Oh, look at all this loot you can have. Just give me your lunch money. It ain't that much. You don't know how much it pissed me off, the fact that I put so much blood, sweat, and anger literally into Tekken 8. And to this day, they still don't have boxing gloves as a free accessory. You can only customize Steve with actual boxing gloves by purchasing his legendary fit, his legacy fit. I want to dress my favorite boxing character in a different outfit while maintaining the boxing aesthetic. And I can't even do that. Non-consequential my ass. This is dumb as hell. But then it's not even just that though. Like, everybody has a short attention spans. And then it's like, they don't, I don't know, they just don't care. It's like, I don't know. You start to realize, like, I feel like we stuck in this. Like, it's checkmate unless something major goes down. Like, as a matter of fact, y'all remember when Stellar Blade was finna launch and we were promised that the game would not be censored. Then it came out and then there was a patch to censor the game. That's the latest event I can remember where consumers actually fought back and legitimately stood on business about what they wanted. And it worked. We can dead ass change this. Like, we don't have to stand for this stuff. We don't have to stand for this. I just don't understand why we don't fight hard enough for this. Like, many people will even fight against trying to make the industry positive. Like, how does that work? Sometimes I really wonder, like, how long will we stay in this phase of gaming? Like, how long will it last until there's a change? Like, a really major change, for better or for worse? I'm genuinely curious, though. Like, what are y'all thoughts on this? And what have y'all been playing lately? Let me know in the comments. But that's all for now. I'll see y'all in the next one.